guys, welcome to another video. Hope you're all keeping well. Now for this video I'm going to show you all the Blu-rays and box sets that I picked up for the month of September. There's no DVDs among the bunch this month, guys. Just the as I say, just the box sets and a couple of Blu-rays. Not quite as many I usually get. Okay then guys, let's get the show on the road. And I'm going to start off with a fantastic Blu-ray that's just come out of a fantastic movie. I've talked about this quite a lot on my channel. It's actually a French movie. It's from around 1980, and it really made up to get this. It's on the European Cult Cinema Collection label, and it's called The Night of Death. If you love your foreign horror movies, guys, particularly French ones, I think you're going to have a blast watching this. I've still got the DVD here, which I'm going to get rid of, Night of Death. But I was really made up to get this on a Blu-ray. If you're not familiar with the movie, I'll just read you a couple of lines from the blurb. The Night of Death is an underrated giallic gorefest with bags of atmosphere and a wicked sense of humour. It's 1980, and having been unemployed for 8 months, Martine jumps at the chance when offered a job at an isolated old people's home. A 50-something employer, Helen Roberts, is a little intimidating. The handyman is rather sinister, and the aging borders on an eccentric lot. You can say that again, to put it mildly, but Martine feels she's fallen on her feet. Then come the mysteries. And I'm just going to leave it there, guys. I don't want to spoil it for you, but as I say, if you like your foreign horror movies, particularly French ones, I think you're going to have a lot of pleasure watching The Night of Death. It's a really good movie, quite gory in parts and that, and the old folks' home's really creepy, it really is, and a great twist at the end. So yeah, really so happy that this has finally been released on Blu-ray. So that's the first Blu-ray I'd like to show you for this September's pickups video, and that is The Night of Death. Highly recommended, believe me. But that's just my opinion, as I always say. Okay, moving on. So the next one is, now this is a special edition. This is on the Second Sight label. I have actually done a review of this a couple of weeks ago, and it wasn't very favourable. I won't say too much about it, guys, but it was the abysmal Boiling Points. Yeah, I was boiling with boredom watching this. Didn't like it at all. It was like Gordon Ramsay on steroids, you know. Yeah, all about the goings on in this restaurant in London on the run up to Christmas. I won't say anything more about it, guys. Nice edition by Second Sight, but it wasn't my cup of tea. Yeah, okay. So there you go. That is Boiling Points, and it's not a horror movie. I thought it was, but it's not. It's not. More of a character study. Next one up. Now I bought the novel of this. I actually bought the sequel as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read the novel first, and I'm going to watch the movie as I always do. But so this is a movie called Clown in the Cornfield. Yeah, so as I say, I've got the novel of it and a sequel. So I'm just reading the novel now, actually. I've got it here, actually. There you go, Clown in the Cornfield, yeah. So as I say, once I've read the novel, I'll watch the movie just to see how it compares, which is something I always like to do. So there you go. That is Clown in a Cornfield. Next up, now this is a fantastic... Well, one movie is good on here. It's got two, actually, both starring Louise Jourdan. One's Fear No Evil, which is the best one, stars Linda Day George. Another one's Ritual of Evil, but Fear No Evil is the best one, starring the lovely Linda Day George. You know, so yeah, great little you know, double Blu-ray there. Yeah, yeah. Fear No Evil's from 1969, about a haunted mirror, and Ritual of Evil is more of kind of like slow-paced witchcraft movie. So there you go, guys. Double bill. That is Fear No Evil, starring the lovely Linda Day George, and a Ritual of Evil. Next up, now this is a series. I didn't know anything about it, actually, so I was browsing the internet and came across this guy who picked it up. I had to send off, I think it was to Australia for it. Now, you know the Wolf Creek movies, this is actually based on the real case. The backpack killer who terrorised Australia. I think it was around about the 1970s, something like that, or early 80s. I can't remember. I watched the first... sorry, it's the early 1990s. Sorry, yeah. I watched the first episode, guys, but it started off good, but it went a bit downhill. Like, but I think I'm going to watch them all, like, as I paid for it and that. So it's a movie called Catching Milat. He's the sort of like the titular killer. The backpack killer, they call him. He terrorised, you know, teenagers, like backpacking in Australia in the 1990s and that. But nowhere near as good as the Wolf Creek. There he is. There's the fellow who takes Miller. That was how he actually looked in the crime photographs. Yeah, with the cowboy hat on and the shotgun. Yeah, but this is more, it's supposed to be more based on the actual case and that, but I'd rather watch Wolf Creek any day, but I'll persevere, see if it gets better. So there you go, that is a true crime Blu-ray called Catching Milat, all about the Australian, the notorious serial killer. Yeah, Catching Milat. Next up, I couldn't bypass this, guys. I mean, being a huge fan of Stephen King and loving the Creepshow movies, when I saw Arrow would release this, I just had to have it. I know a lot of you guys have picked it up already. That is the gorgeous edition by Arrow of Creepshow 2. Just look at that, guys. Look, good solid box and that, nice booklet and that. Yeah. So, yeah, really made up to get this on Blu-ray. That is Creepshow 2. Next up, I've got two from Indicator here. One I've seen before. Well, actually, I've seen the two of them before, but I don't remember too much about them. It's been quite a while. One was made in 1974, and one was made in 1973. So the 1974 one is called The Perfume of the Lady in Black. Lovely edition by Indicator. You get a booklet and that, you know, and loads of special features, guys, yeah? Just freeze your cameras and take those in. I love the way Indicator churn out these special editions, yeah. So that's the first one, The Perfume of the Lady in Black. And the other Indicator title I picked up was called Death Carries a Cane. I hate these bloody J cards, guys. I really do. I wish they'd dispense with them. Yeah, Death Carries a Cane. Again, lovely edition. Nice hard box by Indicator, and you know, nice booklets and that. Yeah, Death Carries a Cane, and again, packed with a wealth of special features, guys. So there you go. That is the other Indicator title, Death Carries a Cane. Next up, now we're moving on to the what's the name now, guys? We're moving on to the box sets. I've only got 2 box sets. They're quite chunky ones, actually. I took a gamble with this, like, as I've heard quite a lot of people say it's a good series. I've never seen it. I've always wanted to see it. I've seen this box set going off in HMV quite cheap, so I thought, so I'll pick it up. And if I like it, I'll get the Blu-ray. Real chunky box. And most of you will know this series. You know, I'm seeing it. And that is Dexter, the complete series. Look at that, guys. Nice box set. Well, it's a bit flimsy, like, compared to the other ones I showed you. But these discs are in that episode sleeves. They actually come in those clamshell cases and that, which I'm not too keen on. But I'll give it a shot anyway. That's Dexter, the complete series. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, new to this. And last but by no means least, oh, it is a fantastic box set, this. I had to send up to Imprint in Australia to get this. This is the follow-on from the Alfred Hitchcock series, the first one, when he did all the half-hour shows. This is the later one, where they were all an hour. Lovely edition on Blu-ray. I couldn't resist it. This is season 1 of the Alfred Hitchcock hour. Lovely edition, guys. I've got to show you the inside of this. Some fantastic stories in these Alfred Hitchcock, you know, episodes. So you get the episodes, and then you get a nice booklet. I love this when they did the same with Bewitched, all about the episodes and that. I won't show you it all, guys. I'll just whiz through it. All about the series and that, you know, and a synopsis of each episode, which I always love and that, you know. So there you go. That's the very first one. A piece of the action. Yeah, there you go. Piece of the action. Fantastic. Really made up with this, guys. I really am. Yeah, Robert Redford. Yeah. So, yeah. There's the guy who took Jesus off, Jeffrey Hunter. That episode is called Don't Look Behind You. Yeah, really made up with this, guys. I can't wait to get the other. That's actually 3 seasons altogether. That's a good one. The Night of the Owl. But as I say, I won't show you too much, guys. I'll just, you know, whiz through it. You have some great guest stars in this as well, you know. Yeah. As I say, loads and loads. I think there's about, how many episodes is that? I think there's about 98, something like that, you know. So, yeah, really looking forward to getting stuck into this, yeah. Yeah, so there you go. That's the booklet with a synopsis of each episode. And then these are the discs. Alfred Hitchcock Hour. Episodes 1 to 16. If you love Alfred Hitchcock, guys, you've got to get this. You've got to add this to your collection. And the Alfred Hitchcock Hour, yeah, episodes 17 to 32. Fantastic. I love Imprint. They're one of my favourite Blu-ray, you know, producers. They really are. Always do a fantastic job. Beautiful deluxe editions. And I love the top-down, you know, the box with the top-down lid, you know. So if you're an Alfred Hitchcock fan and you've never seen this series, even if you have, and you haven't got it, I'd highly recommend adding this beautiful box set to your collection. So there you go, guys. That's the last to pick up I'd like to show you. That is season 1 of the Alfred Hitchcock Hour from Imprint Television. Okay, guys, that's it. Have you got any of these Blu-rays or box sets? Let me know. Let's get a good discussion going in the comments. Yeah, really made up, especially that one get released in that French movie. I can't wait to watch that. So really excited with that. But as I say, like not as many this month. I did pick up a couple of DVDs at the weekend from HMV, about 4. They'll go into me October pickups. Okay, thank you guys. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the pickups. Take care of yourselves. If you like the video, please feel free to share, subscribe, comments. I'll be back again very soon. Bye. If you enjoyed watching this video, guys, you might like to check out my website at www.alantoner.com. You'll be able to find out a little bit more about my work as a writer and all the books I have published to date. Thanks for watching.